Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. One pizza too many. Now today we have fired up the big Kamado and we are going to cook a big tomahawk steak. Look at the size of that. Now this is 1.1 kilo in weight and it's from a local butcher called Price Fretwell, someone who we use at work as well, at the college where my normal day job is. Their contact details are next to us on the screen now, so if you like what you see, make sure you head over to their online order page and pick yourself up a couple of these tomahawk steaks. Now today we're going to do a reverse sear on the tomahawk done dirty. Now some of you might be thinking, what on earth is he on about? So that simply means we're going to bring the steak up to a nice 40 to 45 degrees internal temperature. I'm going to monitor it using a probe. Then we're going to take everything out of the barbecue. We're going to get it really hot, okay? And then we're not going to put the steak back on the grill. We're going to put it directly on the coals, okay? So that's where the dirty element comes in, okay? But the heat, there's nothing to worry about. It's all perfectly good, and we're going to end up with this really juicy tomahawk steak, which is just going to be served simply with some crusty bread and butter. We're going to put a bit of butter over the steak at the end, and then we've got a couple of sauces and some salt and pepper. So first of all, I'm just going to walk you through how I lit the barbecue and the ingredients we've got. So we'll start with looking at the ingredients, and then from there we'll go straight over to how I've lit the barbecue ready for today's cooking session. The ingredients that we've got for using today is, obviously we're going to start over here with the star of the show, is this 1.1 kilo tomahawk steak. We've got crusty bread bloomer to serve with it, we've got some butter to go with the bread and to go with the steak, and we have some hot sauce and some lemon and herb sauce and some salt and pepper, and that is it as far as ingredients go. And then you're going to need to get yourself some foil, a nice long pair of tongs, and over at the back, over on the right, you'll see some vegetable oil, some blue roll or kitchen roll, and some matches. And obviously you're going to need lumpwood charcoal for your Kamado barbecue. And that's everything. We're now going to light the barbecue or the Kamado grill, and we're going to use some good quality lumpwood. This is about £12.50 for the bag. We need some matches, some kitchen paper, and a little bit of oil. I'm using veg oil, any oil will do, obviously not your car engine oil. So what I'm going to do is move in closer and we're going to get this lit. I've just whizzed around, got rid of all the ash from the last burn, and I put a little bit of lumpwood in from the last bag that I had, so it's just some bits. So what we're going to do is we're just going to pour some oil on to the blue roll, then we get a match. We're going to light the blue roll. And we're just going to move some of the bits of lumpwood in. Obviously make sure you're careful when you're doing this because it is hot. Then we're just going to let that get going. While that's going, I'll just show you the quality of this lumpwood. So the size of these pieces, nice and big. So this is now going nicely, so we're now going to just add some of the lumpwood, and the best bit about a Kamado really is that you can't overfill the fire basket, because you use what you need, then you close all the vents down afterwards, and it saves the fuel that you've got left. Okay, so you can see that we've got the fire basket now sort of half to 3/4 full. Now what we're going to do is we're going to add onto the divide and conquer rack system that we've got, is we're going to add on both of the deflector plates, because it's really important you put these in at the start to heat up with your Kamado, otherwise it will get too hot, and when you put these in cold they'll then crack. Then we're going to go in with the grills. I'm going to put the grills on the top setting, like so. And then what we're going to do is we're going to shut the lid, and we're going to open the vent, the top vent, fully on the daisy wheel, and we're going to carefully monitor the temperature, because we want it up to about 150 degrees C. I'm then going to also get my Inkbird thermometer ready to monitor it as well at the grill level. Okay, so the dome temperature, well, the grill temperature in the dome in the Kamado is now up to 120 degrees. See over here, I've got my Inkbird thermometer in the steak and one on the grill. So we're just going to give plenty of black pepper, plenty of salt onto both sides. Okay, then I'm just going to lift this carefully, burping the Kamado like always, and you'll see the temperature probe just sat there. Okay, then we're going to just lay this on and try and get the wire out of similar places as the other one, and close it down. And we're now going to leave that to reach an internal temperature of 40 to 42 degrees, and obviously the Inkbird probe will make an alarm noise when that goes off. We will check it halfway through and turn it over. Once it's up to sort of 25 degrees internally, we'll turn it over. So I'll bring you back for that point. From now to it getting to 42 internal temperature will be around 40 to 50 minutes at 100 to 120 in the Kamado. Kamado is now running at 110 degrees, and it's 25 degrees in the center of the steak. So we're just going to have a little look, and we're going to turn it over. Okay. So turn it over. Lovely. Just going to make sure that the probe wire is warm, so you should be careful if you're doing this yourself. And then we're going to close that back up, and we're going to leave that. That's taken about 15 minutes so far to get up to 25 degrees, so probably another 15 to 20 minutes and it should be up to 42. Okay, so the alarm's just gone off on the Inkbird probe to say that the steak's up to core temperature of 42 degrees, and the Kamado was sitting at the time at 118 degrees. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to get some cling film, cling film, tin foil even. Cling film. Okay. And first of all, we're just going to remove the probe. That no longer needs to be in. They are hot when you're removing them, so just be careful. And also the grill probe. Then, so the steak's still nice and soft. So onto the tin foil. And that's just going to sit there whilst we prepare the Kamado for the next stage, which is we're going to get it really hot. And take the grills out and carefully take the deflector plates out. So, obviously they are really hot, so you just need to be really careful. Then I'm going to take out the divide and conquer rack. To give us a nice space now to get the temperature up on the coal, on the lumpwood, and you'll see it's not really used much at all yet, but we're going to get this really hot. So what we're going to do, we're going to open all the vents fully at the bottom, we're going to close the lid, and we're going to open all the vents and the daisy wheel to give as much through flow of air as we can. And we want the Kamado up round the searing temperature, sort of 300 to 350. I'm going to open the Kamado slowly, and you'll see all the embers glowing nicely. Really hot. So what we're going to do now is just open up the steak, and we're going to carefully place this directly on the coals, and we're going to close the lid. And so that's been on the coals now for about 2 minutes, and we're just going to turn this over. Looking good. Okay, so that's been in for about another 3 minutes, so then we're just going to take this out. Look at that. And we're going to put that on a bit of tin foil, then with just a bit of blue roll, any bits of charcoal. There shouldn't be many on it, but if there is, just brush them off. Okay. And then we're just going to put a knob of butter on top, and we're going to fold this up, and we're going to let this rest for 15 to 25 minutes. Just to let the meat proteins obviously relax, soak up all the juice back into the meat. Then in the meantime, what we're going to do is we're going to close the Kamado lid. I'm going to close the top vent and the daisy wheel and the bottom vents both, shut them both, and that'll save all of the fuel. Okay, so here we go, we are ready. So it's been resting now for 15 minutes. You can see the butter melted in, It's nice and soft. Beautiful. So what we are going to do is we can slide this off like so. And then this will get served with some bread and some sauces, some butter for the bread, and obviously some salt and some pepper. Okay, let's get this cut up. So, nice and soft. Wow, look at that. Tender, juicy. Beautiful. Perfectly cooked. And then on some bread. Just really simply done. Really simply done. Dip in just a little bit of sauce. And for me, just a little bit of black pepper on top. Wow. Amazing. Right guys, let me know what you think about this dirty reverse seared tomahawk steak. 1.1 kilo in weight from Price Fretwell, and I think you'll agree when we cut into that it was perfect. Really nice. And the longer if we'd have left that another 20 minutes to rest, wrapped in a towel, maybe in a cool box to keep warm, it'd be even more tender. But to be honest, I can't wait that long to eat it. I can't wait. Right, well, join me over on Facebook and Instagram for in between action and pictures, and obviously make sure you hit the bell to subscribe when I release a new video to keep up to date with what I'm doing. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you all again very soon.
One pizza too many.